we're going to compare the stock market to a fixed indexed annuity. FIA is what that stands for. And this is what we call an accumulation product. This person does not care about income, just wants protection of principal and some use of the money over the years. And I know a lot about this person because this particular contract we're going to be talking about is my wife's Susan. I mean, she has this contract. Okay, so what we're going to do, we picked out this period of time on purpose. We picked out September 18th, 2017. Why is that? Because that's the year that Susan invested $100,000 after tax into an accumulation fixed indexed annuity. And what are we going to do? We're going to go all the way till the close of Friday, April 3rd, 2020. And we just want to see how this annuity has performed in a volatile stock market. You know, it's easy to go back the last 5 years and talk about what the stock market has done, but you have to remember, folks, retirement planning is long term. We're going to go through peaks and troughs all the time, so we want to have something, you'll see this in a minute, that can go up as a percent of the market, but does not lose a penny, not if, does not lose a penny when the stock market goes down. So let's track this. What I did, I'm going to draw you a line. It's not to scale, but I'm going to do it in red for the stock market and blue for my wife's fixed indexed annuity. So let's start with the stock market. And again, I'm going to kind of look at my handy dandy cheat notes here. Again, this is not to scale, but this is kind of what happened month by month with the stock market, okay? In September, it took off, kind of had some zigzags, went up, okay, went down, went up again, up, 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 and then all of a sudden, as we know, down a bunch. So that's why we call this a roller coaster, folks. Up and down, and basically your money's never locked in unless, of course, you had the fortitude or insight to get out of it when it was high. So we're assuming there you are and it's down. And you say, well, Tony, that's all well and good. I've got 100,000 that maybe is now worth 80 or whatever it is. It's all over the place. I'm losing sleep at night. What would the fixed indexed annuity that you purchased for your wife, Susan, how did that perform? Well, I've got her statement right here, and I know the facts on it. This is factual. Now, again, keep in mind, folks, you need to order our Annuity Decision Guide booklet. It's on TonyWalkerFinancial.com. Not all annuities are going to work like the one I set up for Susan's. They're constantly changing rates. There's income annuities. There's accumulation products. A lot of different companies. We represent a lot of them. But this is very dramatic when you see how hers performed, all right? So basically, we'll take Susan's, and it's more of a straight line because what an annuity does is it went out to 9/18 of 2018. Every year, an annuity is valued based on its contract anniversary. So in this case, this was called a point-to-point participation product. So all they wanted to know, and what Susan wanted to know, straight line from this point to this point over the year, what did Susan make? Again, not all contracts did this. Some were higher, some were lower. But in her case, with an accumulation product, she caught it at a good time. Basically, $107,520. All right, now what I like about this is Susan's new floor. Susan is the most conservative person you'll ever meet. She hates losing any money whatsoever. So I told Susan, I said, okay, this wasn't guaranteed, but we caught the market at a good time. When your contract renewed, it's worth $107,000. So she said, okay, Tony. So when the market immediately went down, did I lose anything? I said, nope. You got a new floor. New floor, no losses. Now let's kind of go out to the next period of time, which was roughly 9/18/19. So again, went up a little bit. You can see the market went up some, all right? And there it is right there. Not as high as the stock market. The stock market went way up during that period of time. Again, a fixed indexed annuity is not going to pay that much, but it went up. Beauty, again, what happened with this latest drop? Susan again has a new floor. So again, this is a random case we just picked. We're just trying to explain how this works. So in this exact example, here's what Susan has. Okay, let's total them up here. All right, so Susan, guaranteed no matter what happens, has $109,304. So even if the market doesn't come back this year between now and 9/18/2020, she knows she's got that money locked in. Got too many pins going on here, Aaron. However, the stock market as of that date, that same amount would have 102,601. And here's the problem with this. We don't know if it's going to go back up or go back down. So folks, if you're looking to just safeguard some money and try to earn some reasonable rates and know that whatever it pays that year, that money's locked in and you can't lose it. You say, well, don't these have surrender charges and stuff? Well, of course they do. That's why you need the Annuity Decision Guide booklet, and that's why before you ever purchase an annuity, make sure you don't put all the money in the annuity, and then make sure the annuity is right for you and you've considered all other aspects of your planning, which at Tony Walker Financial we make sure we do before you ever purchase an annuity.